Namaste, I am Sanjay Vasnath and I am a student of MPhil second semester studying in Nepal Open University. My roll number is 751533127. Today I am going to present an essay composed by Grossman, that is Why Translation Matters. So my presentation covers these 5 points. What is translation and roles of translation, why translation matters, why position of translation, and the last one is ambition of translators. So let me start my presentations. Before presenting that presentation, I'm going to talk about this one. The people in the world have various languages, but there is commonality in expressions of emotions such as sadness, happiness, and pain in this life. This statement reflects the importance of a translation. Translation is important because of various languages and because of our culture. So translation consists of culture as well as language. So what a translation is? So as we have already said, translation is culture and linguistics language. So translation does not only refer to the changing of words of source language into the target language. So this is what we can say the linguistic side of the translation. Linguistically, translation is changing of words from one language to another language. But translation can be more. That is what translation is cultural. That is, translation is a journey of emotions expressed or delivered by the power of the words that are used by the translator, sometimes effortfully or sometimes effortlessly. So now come to the second point, that is a role of a translation. So what is the role of the translation according to Grossman? In translation, the translators are not only the listeners of the source text, but they are also the speaker of target language. They do not listen the source text, but they produce the target language. And for Grossman, translation has a transcendent significance. Unlimited. The importance of translation is unlimited. The importance, the role of a translation cannot be confined within a limited area. So first, translation plays not only the traditional role to translate the words, but it acts as a bridge between culture and social tradition of target and social language, source language. So translation does not play the traditional role. It has the role of connecting between the two culture, two traditions. That is found in target and source language. And the second one is translation develops a new horizon to understand the alternate existence in the world. Translation makes us realize that there is some other existence. For example, we are Nepali and we study the text of English, the literature of English in Nepali. So it makes us to realize that yes, there is English literature, English culture also. So we accept existence of other world in a new way. It expands the ability to explore the qualities of foreign society and culture. Translation helps us to explore what are the qualities of foreign society and foreign culture. What are the features of foreign society and foreign culture can be explored through the translation. So it has got explorative functions role. Similarly, it broadens our understanding and consciousness in an incredible way. Reading literature of those languages, those society which are very far away from us, makes our understanding, makes our consciousness more wider, more broader. So, another is exploring through literature makes us familiar with the society and culture of another time. It is not necessary to know the culture, to know any particular culture by living in that culture. Instead, we can bring that culture in front of us with the help of a language or with the help of a translations. So translation explore the literature and that exploration makes us familiar with that society, with that culture. And now another topic is why translation matters. So this deals with the social and cultural significance of translations and discusses the translator's role. So translation matters because it has got some significance. For example, the first one is the existence of translation makes the world literature as an academic discipline. We have got literature as academic discipline not because of other things, but because of translations. For example, in Nepal, we are studying so many tracks, so many literature like essay, stories, poems, that is in our language, which is being translated. So these combinations, this work has made one literature, and that literature would be considered as an academic discipline here. Acts as a central position to enlighten the people of the society. Translation is important. Translation matters for us because it acts one of the source to enlighten the people of the society. For example, let's take example of Nepali society. Nepali society has used the concept, theories, and principles that may have originated in other society and vice versa. We are getting some ideas, theories, and principles from other societies. There would be not sufficient text from other languages if there were not translations. So we can say that the presence of translation has made us familiar with lots of a text. If there is no translation, then we would be far away from those kind of text. Lack of translation makes us language unknown in the world of scholarship. We don't get such kind of knowledge if there is no translation. The world consists of different knowledge, different wisdom, and those wisdom are brought in front of us because of the translation. An increased international audience, for example, the story of Harry Potter has been translated into 68 different languages because of translation. Because of translation, Harry Potter is one of the highly popular and bestseller books. That is because of the writer, because of the translator. Writer has composed the text, composed the stories, and translators has brought it into different languages so that it has got lots of audience. So it plays a major role to expand the thoughts in many ways, such as communicating with the people and culture, creating worldwide recognitions. For example, Nobel Prize winner will not get those kind of Nobel Prize if their texts are not translated. So it creates the worldwide recognitions. Influence the writers of target language. For example, the writers of Nepali language may be influenced after reading the translated text of English writers. And establish the coherent and unified experience of world literature. So there is unification, there is a uniformity among the literature of the world. That means there is a transmission of stylistics used in the literature that has made the literature uniform. And making language prosperous by rich by borrowing the vocabularies and sometimes structure from other languages. So translation makes the language rich because it provides some new words by borrowing it into the one language. And developing new skills to work with the new people in the new context. Translation makes the people imparts the new skills to work with a new context. So it invents the ideas also. And position of a translation, the last topic is position of the translation is always behind the curtain. It is not counted. The work of a translator is not counted as the work of a writer. When they are being reviewed by the reviewer, the work of a translator is not counted. Only the work of a writer is counted there. So the judge of the translation should be based on its own quality and ambitions. The translator wants to revive and expand the language and its effect. The translators wants to create effect on the reader of the translated text similar to the readers of original text by the process of translation. to hold the central and prominent position to enlighten the conscious and civilization is the ambition of translators. So it expands the number of readers. Another ambition of the translator is to expand the number of readers on a particular text with the help of translations. And another is the ambition of the translator is to enjoy, is to celebrate the difference among the language of the world. So saying this, I am going to finish. It's my all presentations. So thank you.